Tarik, at what point did you get locked in? Like, were you thinking Game 5 even before we knew there was going to be a Game 5, just knowing how routine-oriented you are? Or?
I was preparing like I was going to go, but I didn't really think, yesterday my focus was on Game 4 and doing whatever I could to, I guess I was a cheerleader yesterday doing whatever I could to get our guys going. But, yeah, no, it'll be a ton of fun tomorrow, though. I'm excited for it.
Chris mentioned, does this feel like it's what it's supposed to be? You guys were so back and forth all year, back and forth in this series that it comes down to a winner take all.
Yeah, I think our team wouldn't want to have it any other way. I think we've been playing these winner take all games for about a month and a half, 2 months now. So, and it's fun. It's why you play the game, for moments like this and for stages like this in this setting too. So, I think our guys will respond well, and it'll be a ton of fun.
Jake's obviously caught every one of your starts. How glad are you that his x-rays came back clean?
Yeah, I didn't even know he had x-rays. So I got a text this morning asking how he was from one of my trainer back home, and I was like, I didn't even know. So that's good news. Yeah, good news.
What did it mean to just visit with Matthew Boyd right out here after that game?
Yesterday's game or the last time we started? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That guy means a lot to me. I got a ton of respect for him. His family is great. Who he is in the clubhouse is great. So just being able to talk about it and, say how much fun that was to compete against each other was also pretty special. I think that's what's cool about this game. It's competitive. You do everything you can to win, but at the end of the day, we're humans. So it's cool to just have that kind of human interaction and be able to just enjoy it.
Passionate player, your emotion you show your emotion. Have you always been that way? You always been in a moment like that?
I'd probably think so. Yeah, I'd probably think so. If you ask probably my college coaches, I probably was a little bit worse in college. I think that's just the atmosphere in college. Everyone there is kind of like the hardo thing goes on there pretty good. But, yeah, I was kind of like that in college. And then, in high school, yeah, I played with some emotion, in basketball games. Not as much in baseball for whatever reason, but yeah, I think I am an emotional player, and it's fun. You work so hard for moments like this to go out and perform, and win and lose or draw, like it's going to be fun and you're going to enjoy it.
So did mom typically tell you, scold you in person rather than on social media?
Yeah, that's interesting that my mom went to Twitter to say that, because you should hear my mom when she growing up. So I think that's interesting. Yeah, that she wants to make that comment, but I've seen her get ejected out of plenty of high school basketball games, so I guess it might run in the family a little bit there.
Is she worse than your dad, or like?
I've seen my dad do it too. I don't know. Genetics, I don't know. Yeah.
Little fire picture here.
Yeah, genetics. Yeah.
Tarik, what does it kind of mean to you? Like, we go right down the line in the clubhouse, and Tarik's built for this. Nobody would rather have on the mound. We have all the faith in the world. What does that? To have their trust in this moment. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's negligible. But what does that do for you to know that they got you? They want you.
If you ask any player, I think you want respect of your peers. The guys you go to work with every single day. You want the respect and trust of your peers. So, I wouldn't brush that off. I think that means a lot. I think that means a lot for me to earn that from them. It's all earned. And I'd say the same thing for those guys. If you ask me about any guy, I think the preparation that goes into it, all the stuff that happens that, there's no cameras, no media, off-season stuff, like I'd say the same thing about those guys. So, but it means a lot coming from them. And I think that's just kind of who we are as a team. We go to battle every single day. We're young. We want it more than anybody. So it'll be a ton of fun, but it means a lot.
Back here to Jason.
Is there something about a rowdy crowd on the road that allows you to lock in and find your best?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I playoff baseball is just so much fun. I think the last month and a half of baseball for us, where it was kind of like, that graph where we're trending in the right direction. I think that's just fun. I think it brings out the best in everybody. The focus, the drive, you look forward to going to work and get better each and every day. I haven't been able to say that for the last 4 years in September, because it was just like, okay, here's our last game, season's over. So, I think I just, you work hard and you prepare for these moments to just go out there and play. But I don't know if on the road, I would love to throw in front of our home fans too. So, but yeah, I'm going to go out there and compete and give it everything I've got. And that's all I can promise.
That has allowed them to help bring the best out of you and so many other guys as well.
You said our pitching coaches here. Yeah, I think they're incredibly smart. 2, they're great at communicating. With what the knowledge and what they want, they can simplify it into very simple things. For players to understand. Myself included. I don't want to know everything that's going on with my mechanics or how my body's moving or internal rotation here. I don't want to know any of that. Just tell me what I need to do to give me a drill to just go work on it, and it'll naturally happen. So, but they're really good at that stuff and scouting report stuff. I think they're just very dialed in, and I think it shows with the guys that we got in that clubhouse.